Good. We're good on audio. Audio will not trick us on the stream of streams. Hop in with us to Ace Combat 7. Welcome. This is the Hangouts 4. Brain spanking new. I mean, you literally just took it out of the package.
I just took it out of the package.
We had our own little debacle with this game, but, you know, I think it was a test to see if we were... What do they call you in this game? Soldiers?
Yeah, ace pilots.
They had to figure out if we were really ace pilots,
Yeah.
so we are. So I'm Zach. Welcome.
Yep, I'm Travis. Really excited for you guys to join us. We're going to be diving in. I've never played this game.
But you played others
because
in the
it
series.
just came out.
Yeah.
Well, so here's my experience with Ace Combat. I kind of got on like a weird part of YouTube one time a couple of years ago, and people were talking about this game, and they were like, yeah, and I always saw Ace Combat, and I thought it was just like some plain game. Like I thought it was like a sim game. Like, you know, where you move all the levers and stuff. But people were saying it's like got a great like cool story, and I didn't realize it was Japanese made.
Yeah.
So it's got like that kind of really different, just kind of vibe and atmosphere and a great soundtrack. And so I played Ace Combat 4 a couple of years ago, and I absolutely loved it. I played it start to finish in 6 hours, and I turned around and played it again. I played it on PS2. So then, right around that same time, they announced that they were making a sequel to basically that series of 4, 5, and 0 were in a certain style, and they said, hey, we're going to come out, we're going to make one that's called 7, and it's going to be like those games.
Yeah.
So that's what this is, and I'm excited to dig into it.
Cool, yeah.
So we'll jump in, and then I'm sure I'll
because
talk
I've never
about
seen
the series.
any gameplay off of any Ace Combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going.
So, yeah, so I guess maybe the first thing that kind of like I talked about is I always thought that this was like a flight sim, you know, or like a really, like almost like a Tom Clancy thing or something like that. But it's actually, when you get into it, it's more like Star Fox kind of meets Metal Gear. Like it's very, it's like tactical and like an arcadey way. So we're going to do the expert controls, because I've heard the standard controls are like baby's first flying game.
Okay.
So I heard that they're kind of dumb. And then we're going to play... No, we're not going to do We're going to do English, and we're going to do English.
Nice.
I love the menus in these games. They're so
And this game is also PSVR compatible.
Ooh, we've got a notification. Oh, we don't need to do that. Yeah, PSVR. There's 3 full VR missions.
Wow, that's really
And
cool.
I've heard multiple... The embargo dropped last night, and I heard from the embargo a lot of people come out and say that this was by far the best VR experience they've ever had. Any platform, any game.
Wow.
People are recommending buying it if you like VR just for the VR. So we're going to just go campaign. This is a mission-based game, so it's not like open world where you fly your plane around and get out.
If it's not open world, why are we even playing it?
I'm going to do normal because I'm not like great at these games.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
This is a lot like 4 and 5.
So it's got cutscenes and there's a story.
Yeah. 4 was all like still images with narration.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force.
It's very
He
like...
lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
It's like an alternate Earth.
No, Abby. I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
These games just made with so much care, and
They
they're
a
like...
magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
Well, it kind of reminds me of... Did they do that in other games where they cut to, like, realistic footage? Because
Yeah.
Metal Gear does that,
Yeah.
too.
It's the same kind of thing.
There's a bunch of planes from
Oh, they're getting
the
into drones. Drones
Wow.
are going to play part in this story.
But most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked.
Would you play this with your stepdad, Travis?
Oh, yeah.
Now, when I say we,
He'd say, why are you doing that?
and his old war buddies.
So, a really cool
Picked up my
thing
tooth working with those geezers.
about Ace
They
Combat
taught me their
4
skills and some dirty
and I'm
jokes.
totally gonna spoil
Older
this.
AJ Styles and whatnot,
But if you haven't
I'm
played
gonna
it, you've had
hype
years.
for
Spoiler alert for Ace Combat.
And I'll catch up on these story beats when I play it again later. When I played Ace Combat 4, you go through and like it's like a kid talking about like this pilot that he loves the whole
Yeah.
time, and then there's this pilot on the other side of the war they keep calling like Yellow 6 or something, and you're playing the game, and at the end you find out you're Yellow 6 and you shoot down the guy that
Oh,
was like the
shit.
mentor of this little kid.
Wow.
It's like really heavy, so they tell like multiple sides of the war and stuff.
It's pretty cool. Is there different campaigns and stuff?
In each game, it's a completely different campaign, different war, but it's all one big world. So
Yeah.
like Ace Combat 0 takes place like years before 4 and 5, but it's always a different
So
cast
what's wrong
of
with
pilots.
1 and 3? Are they different?
They were just made at an earlier time,
Oh, okay.
different people. 4 and 5 and 6 they really hit their stride.
Okay.
They captured a really good tone with 4 and 5 and 0, and then
I was ready to break the
good.
sound barrier.
and then the series went away for a while.
All I do is take off,
They haven't made one like this in a
accelerate,
while.
and fly up.
What was 6 for? PS3?
6 was an Xbox 360 exclusive.
Oh,
And
wow,
they went
that's
exclusive with Xbox on that generation, and that one's kind of got a mixed reputation. People are like, it's good, but it's not as good as 4, 5, and 0.
What was 0 on PS3?
0 is PS2.
PS2.
4,
Wow.
5, and 0 was a PS2 trilogy.
Oh, wow.
This is really good.
Yeah, we could have your stepdad on one of these streams because I mean he did the farming simulator.
He did, and I
So-
showed him the PSVR last time, and he played Moss for about 30 minutes and loved it.
High into the sky,
This does look great,
Yeah.
dark blue.
but I don't know what'll make me sicker in VR. This or
Oh,
Zone of
man.
Anders.
These fighters, they were tailing something.
Maybe it's okay.
A
These drone fighters? Yeah, drone.
They were going full
I like how they're
action.
bringing drones in because drones weren't really a thing when the old games were out.
Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent.
Erusia is one of the two big factions in the wars.
Should have built a deterrent too.
All right. I wonder if they're
Sure.
gonna have that narrator again. I love that guy.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all
Are the stories good in this or no?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him.
Yusha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are
Was
lending
1 through
footage
3
of
on
the attack
PS1?
site.
What were they on?
They were like PC and PS1.
Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yusian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time.
Yeah, it was on
in a decade.
PS1.
They were
The
very
graphics
different.
looked very similar
Every
to.
squadron of the IUTF has been put on high alert.
Okay.
All members
Meow,
have been
meow.
ordered to sortie. Fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft.
Okay.
Then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land.
These missions,
You should already be used to controls, right? Or they changed them up.
Then you.
I haven't played in a while, so I'll have to get a feel for it again.
There's smoke. We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How's that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured. Scramble. All units.
AOI says, did you get the game before hearing / reading about the reviews?
This is
Yeah, I
not
pre-ordered it. I just had a good feeling about it. It ended up reviewing pretty well.
Did it?
8 out of 10. Okay. So you can kind of like preview the mission area. I think we're supposed to go find an unidentified aircraft and drive it out of the map.
Well, find an idea.
Operation name Deep Horn. Operation objective: take down the
Deep
hostile
porn. I thought you
bomb.
said deep porn.
Deep Horn. Take down the hostile bombers. Okay, great. It's sunny. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit next. Mission prep. What do I got?
What do I got?
Oh,
How's the wind out
So
today?
you can like modify your planes and stuff, but oh, here we go. I love this music. So this is the plane I got. Fighting Falcon. Okay, got decent speed.
Okay.
Air-to-air, good combat, air-to-air. A low-weight fighter developed to, among other things, support large lead air superiority fighters. So you get into different missions, and you'll unlock different planes, and you will want to switch between planes based on the mission. But this
looks like a good plane to me.
Yeah.
Well, this is the only thing you got, right?
Yeah, it's what I'm gonna have to use.
So each game doesn't continue the other games like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's like
playing games.
Yeah, exactly. But it is the same world though. So it'll be like 20 years later or 30 years earlier, and they tell this ongoing conflict between two continents. So you can pick what kind of weapon you want, which I only have one weapon type. So it's an air-to-air missile. So I wouldn't want to try to shoot up things on the ground with it, and it's got a little bit of homing. Okay. So, yeah, I don't have anything else, so I'm just gonna go.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
I'm so
Now, is there a lot of changes between each game, or
This is so much like Ace Combat 4. Like I said, this is like a PS2 game out of time. Like, that menu, this is to a T. Outside of the having the graphics moving, Ace Combat 4 had still images for its story, but other than that, this.
Oh, you never had like cutscenes, or
I think 5 did.
5 did.
4 didn't. 4 was the one I played.
Okay.
The gameplay though is just so good, and the music kicks in. And
Well, this one is adding something new in the VR, if anything.
I don't remember the controls. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna turn.
Just press the X button like the real pilot.
Accelerate. Okay, here we go. They're telling me. Accelerate with R2. Okay, holding down R2. Alright, I'm ready.
This is just like flying a real plane. Easy.
Oh my gosh.
It's easy.
There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, so you press R1.
Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Here we
Kenny
go.
could not play this one.
This is.
Mage 2, warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this.
Okay, there's Mage 1. I see Mage 1.
Roger that.
Oh, I'm going so fast.
AWACS Skykeeper.
The green is my target. Okay. Oh, don't have to.
Take down all
You go
unidentified
so fast
bombs.
when you get close to the water, like it's.
They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst. and
It's
stay
telling you
sharp.
don't do it.
Like I'm still. Where's my? So I'm 500 feet over. I'm just trying to get used to the controls here. Okay. Reduce your speed. Oh, I am going 1,000 miles an hour. I'm going 1,200.
Okay, only
Okay.
1,200.
Okay, I'm locked on.
How fast can real planes go? Can they really go?
Yeah, they go that fast.
They go that
You're
fast.
gone, boy.
Woo! Goodbye, Mage. Goodbye.
This is definitely like a good little tutorial mission. These clouds are great. Wow.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Cool.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
I like flying upside down. Okay, change the radar. Oh, nice. That looks real good.
Good radar.
Okay, adjust your radar range. So we're trying to go this way. I just can't see because of the clouds. See, I'm going
Good clouds.
I'm going 1900 speed. See, when you can't see, you got to look at the altitude on the right. See altitude?
Yeah.
Because I might hit the ground. I don't know. I'm flying blind.
Don't ice up in there.
There we go. Okay, we got a bunch of allies. I don't see.
Introduce ourselves.
AOI says looks more fun than Star Fox Zero. I'd say so.
Yeah, I don't have to use a Wii U gamepad. This gets so chaotic when you're like fighting things on the ground and things in the sky and
Golem 2 Brownie.
and
Golem 1 knocker.
every mission they give really different objectives. Okay, cool. My machine gun's X. I don't think I hit him. Nope. Dang it. You see that?
Whoa!
Oh, jeez. Where'd he go?
Follow your.
We're right on top of each other. Okay, here we
We
go.
got a bogey on our 12.
I gotta take out this MiG.
Oh, you got a missile on your 12.
Okay. I need to slow down. I'm going too fast.
I feel like the VR will make me vomit all over the place.
Okay, let's get up here. I need to get to the start.
Because the
Okay.
non-VR is making
Get him.
Get him, Golden Tube Brownie.
Hey!
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Oh, passed up. Okay. Let's go to this target. Because you get right up on top of guys and you realize it's not going to work out. Let's shoot my... Look how, like, a big deal my machine gun is.
It doesn't even hurt.
I literally don't hardly use my machine gun unless I'm going really slow over the ground. I'm shooting, like, you know, a bunch of people.
Do you shoot people on the ground?
Oh, I've got 2 different weapons. I got a missile, and I got the 4 AAM. Okay. This is what I want to use. Oh, shoot.
Nice.
Yo. I only got 7 of those. Okay. I got 69 of the other missiles.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base so we can make it in one piece.
Okay, so it's a nice little tutorial mission.
Tally 2 bandits. Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort. Hold their trigger, settle down.
You want to try?
Sure. I'll take
Right
him out.
trigger's how you go.
Alright.
Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Turn your stick left and right to kind of like
Oh, shit.
rotate.
I look good.
I've got your 6
Alright. How do I shoot?
Circle. But you definitely want to shoot kind of like when you're approaching. Like this will be a good opportunity probably.
Oh! Did I get it? Missed.
No, oh my god, you were right on top of him. I'm actually gonna hit triangle so you can switch to the other missile type.
Okay, I got it. I pressed triangle.
Hit it again.
Okay.
Oh, hit square. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing.
Where is mine? Oh! Nice! Oh, but he's still got some fight in him.
And you hold left to slow down, you hold right to throttle. And it's not like a car where it's a real quick stop, it takes time to throttle up and throttle down. X is to shoot also.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Destroyed.
nice.
Can you grab that
Yeah.
black cord? Oh, no, it's not even there. It's this cord. I'll have to plug it in. This one. Alright, who else is trying to fight?
There you go.
Is it that guy? What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, he's
Oh yeah, that guy, he's a target.
Okay. He's goner. Oh, no, he's not. He's liver. Alright, we got a bogey on our upside down.
Y'all are chasing each other.
It's just one big circle. You can't get me! Oh, frick. Okay. We need to do some aerial tricks here. We gotta do a barrel roll for real. Got him!
Oh,
Nah!
he pulled up.
Alright, well, I'm pulling up. Just like real pilots do, they just go in a circle. Oh my gosh, why can't I hit him? Is there a barrel roll option where I could just violently turn? Got him!
Nice.
We hit him, but we didn't kill him.
You can switch it to first person also.
Oh, I'm gonna puke all over the place. How do I switch to that? Okay, I got it.
And hit it again.
Oh, this is what I needed.
Now imagine this in VR.
Oh, missed my butt, dude. I'm in the perfect. Miss. That's a miss. He's gonna run out of freaking gas before I get hit him.
And now.
Oh, that's totally got him.
Oh man, you're so close to him. I don't know.
I am the best pilot on the seven air
I
seas.
think you got him.
Okay, so he gave up. Well, nice. We got some more. You want to take it over?
Yeah.
There? That was fun. But what up, Samurai Warfare? You're joining some
So
expert.
most of the missions aren't this way
pilots.
where you just fight random bogies.
Yeah,
it's just the tutorial.
Just the tutorial.
Like they'll give you missions where you gotta defend the convoy. They'll give you missions where you gotta stay below the cloud line or like below 1,000 feet 'cause it's a stealth mission. I think there's 25 missions on this game, or 20 missions.
Doing great, Samurai.
I'm really hoping that they stick to like the way content was back on the PS2 also, where you don't have to like pay for a bunch of DLC, you just play the game.
We just got some bogeys on our 12s.
Oh my god, we gotta fight now. Okay,
Yeah.
flip field here. So slow down. So that was one thing I had to learn when I played last time, was just like, oh my god. That's big. Okay.
Ammunition 0.
Alright, he's down. Oh, these guys don't maneuver as much. Oh! Okay,
That looks like a commercial, like, plane. Airplane.
yeah, this is a different type of aircraft. This is like a...
Like what I took
I think
California.
that they probably said on the radio. That's the other thing in this game. The briefing is very important, and the radio chatter is very important. Because they kind of say, like, oh, these are fueling planes, or these are whatever. Oh, come on.
So you lock on just by keeping on them, because some games you kind of have to.
I am right on top of this one.
You just have to stay on them, right?
Yeah.
And like.
Okay. Let me turn back around to this guy again. There we go, he's down.
Ready to attack.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Oh, there he is. My mage too?
So where would you say someone to start if they want to start playing these games? 4?
I think honestly 4 is fantastic, but this one seems like a great representation of the series.
okay.
This might be a like a Metal Gear 5 situation where this is.
You can just start up.
But the gameplay, this is identical gameplay.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, like I think that you can't really go wrong with 4 or 7. People say 4 and 5. They always argue about which one is like the best one in the series.
Yeah.
And this one is modeled after 4 and 5. So 4, 5, or 7. If you
So maybe
care about
7.
modern graphics, this one seems really good.
And you want some VR to throw up?
Yeah.
Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie.
Yeah, it's just one.
Try to be a
Just
hero.
one sortie.
I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Where am I supposed to go?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ.
Oh, that's right. You just have to leave mission area.
What's the deal with all the drones?
Oops. 21st century, man.
Return to base and report for debriefing.
Is there any parts in these games where you get out of the plane?
No.
You're always in the plane.
Yeah. Cosette. Kingdom of Eurasia. Princess Cosette.
Princess Cosette.
She said beautiful minds.
Princess Rosa Cosette Delis, the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
They do a lot of storytelling like that, like little things, and then people come on the radios. So then they show you a replay of your whole mission.
That's kind of neat.
Like, yeah, and then they... I don't know if you can... Like, you can fast forward, and... But, like, they let you look at different camera angle, like a cinematic camera
Yeah.
angle.
It's kind of like a racing game.
Yeah, like, so you watch back on everything you did. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. But that's kind of cool. So if you have, like, a mission where you, like, hit all these secondary objectives and you get it done really fast, and you can save it.
Nice. Which one is the worst in the series?
Well,
What's the one to avoid?
I think that there's one that came out after 6 called like Horizon Assault or something weird like that, and it was like
Horizon
PC only
Assessing the
maybe.
damage to the base.
I like
We have
this too.
confirmed that the
They show your
aircraft
flight
carrier
path the whole
Albatross
time
was
and all the
sunk.
kills you got.
We know the attacking bogies were from
He's
Erusia.
talking about
This
Horizon.
is literally
Assault.
exactly like Ace Combat 4.
Force
Like
bases all over the Yuuzhan continent.
That's an arcade
In the
game.
same way, the damage is severe.
this is exactly like Ace Combat 4, like this right here.
Yeah.
If I showed you Ace Combat 4, you'd be like, this looks like a
Successfully retaliating was very
A
important.
4x3 version. Yeah.
You may have turned the tides of battle here.
So like it shows everybody you kill. It's cool. But Horizon Assault, I think, had a bad reputation. There was one that was basically like free to play, I think, on PC, and
Well,
it was.
maybe I put it in wrong. There's an Assault Horizon. That's an arcade game.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, no, I think that's maybe what I was thinking of.
Okay.
There's one that's like.
I feel like that'd be really fun to be. They probably have a cockpit and everything.
Well, there's one that was on PC that was like I think free to play or close to free to play, and it was microtransactioned out, no story, like.
So what was that? You don't remember the name then?
No, I don't remember the name of that. So then, see, I gotta be. They rank you out kind of like a Metal Gear 5. Like I gotta be. And then the rewards you get for this is how you go and buy planes and stuff.
I found a list, an Ace Combat worst to best, and you either nod if you agree. It would be cool if you could break the sound barrier in this game. Can you break the sound barrier in this game?
I think you're constantly breaking the sound barrier in this game. I don't know. Well, how fast do you have to go to break the sound barrier? The aircraft tree has been unlocked in campaign.
AOI would know that. He would know how fast sound
You
barrier
now
is.
equip upgrade parts in campaign mode. This is literally just like Ace Combat 4. I'm really digging this.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation.
Here we are
As soon
again.
as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory,
cool.
causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement
Like this
saying
fake
this
news.
violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely.
It's a lot of like
The
secret
Secretary of the
weaponry
Navy
and
has stated
people
that the
scouting
enemy
and
was
finding
targeting
stuff.
naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attack.
Ace Combat
We
Advanced
have
getting the
yet to hear
worst.
back
I
from the
would
department
say
as
it's
to the
not going to be
fate
in
of Osean carriers
best
currently at
graphics.
sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Asia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site
I
at the
love
time,
this game.
but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area,
How does space
and which
elevator
ultimately
work?
led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The
Does it just
executive
shoot you out, or
office
is
of
it
the
connect to
Ocean
another plane and then
Federation
it
has
breaks
declared a
immediately?
national state of
The
emergency.
plane's
I
good.
have
They
no
have
idea.
ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers,
I love this,
to
like, fake
mobilize and
world.
make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Stay tuned for more
Breaking
war
news
updates.
from ENN. Osea
We have our
launched
own
an
breaking
attack on the
news.
capital.
It is
Oh, we're gonna see their side
From
now.
their aircraft
767
carrier,
miles
the
per hour
Kestrel
to
II.
break the sound
After
barrier.
a brutal
it's
battle,
shattering
the
it.
Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters.
So now we're seeing the other
Some
side.
of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Residential areas.
You're gonna be in like houses.
You're over the ocean. Oh yeah, you fight over cities.
You're gonna have to like
100 years ago, the Earth
save an NPC, swoop down.
See, they're
and
getting
then-
into the world now. World got hit by an asteroid.
That's why they're building the space elevator.
Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war.
4 and 5 and 0 are like 90 some in Metacritic. Like they're up in
Wow.
the 90s. They're very highly rated games.
What's up, Terraria guy? You all should play the Yakuza series. I am currently playing the Yakuza
I'm planning
series.
to start it.
I've got some hangouts already of me playing it, and I might do one with
They fancied
the sixth
themselves
one I've
nation
still yet to
and
play,
bring
so
stability to the world.
I have and I will
They tried
continue to
saving
play
Erusian,
the
still
Yakuza
suffering.
I'm
Yakuza.
gonna play Yakuza 3 when he hits the
Yakuza.
orphanage. I'm gonna start with that one.
Yep, skipped that one.
Paid for by the
Oh,
Oseans.
they're talking about the space elevator.
President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was needing
Erusia.
them to take over.
Erusia.
Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood.
They took our space
Oh,
elevator.
so she's telling the story of the war her grandpa was in is the one we're playing in.
Oh
While
shoot.
that was going
She's
on,
telling this like it's
Erusian
the
ships
past
that
and
were
we're
docked
playing
over at
it.
Osea
Oh.
used a swarm of drone
I've been trying to
fighters
figure out because it's always a weird angle.
No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military. And not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
Well, that's nice of them.
Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner.
Look at that plane. Looks like a
And when all this was
low
going
poly
on,
model.
Yeah.
Looks like it's
I
not
just
done
so
yet.
happened to be in my flying drag racer.
At least that's my take on it. That's my understanding. Now, oh, she's getting shot at.
Oh.
We're seeing like a continuation because that was her looking out the plane
This
again.
is some Dunkirk
In case
stuff.
you were wondering,
Yeah, it really is.
I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at
Maybe
war.
I'm wrong. I don't know what
all
the heck
in
this
the
girl
blink of
is.
an eye.
Oh. I like the art style. It's like realistic, but also kind of not. So she's not in the future. I don't know what's going on.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too.
So far, I really like the story for 4 better than this one, but this one's interesting. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention the whole way
That's
through.
how I got here.
But I like it. Just kind of is like very grounded
Thousands of
people
kilometers from
stuff
Asia
in
on
the context of like a
opposite
bigger
side of the
war.
Houston continent.
I don't know who this chick
In the
is.
space
Port,
elevator.
It was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base. The fences were topped with razor wire. The tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in
I
front
love
of
how
the
they're
gate.
mixing in pictures of real people.
It's
They just don't
gun
make games like this anymore.
Yeah.
Like this generation hasn't had a lot of games like this where it's like
That almost looks like
it's
wow, that
good
looked
and it's
really
fun,
great.
but it, yeah.
The environment looked like they were
Half the
just
trucks were just big balloons, and the roads weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt.
wow.
The whole place was just one big fat lie.
It's funny.
The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane.
I was wondering what her outfit
They
reminded me
wanted
of. It
to make
reminds me of
something out
the
mothballed planes
girl
they
in
brought, that they
Portal
could
that you
park
play
on the
as.
first runway.
Yeah,
It's the
Can you
orange.
believe that
penis.
it
shit?
does look like that.
So, I
Maybe
tried
this
to
is
escape.
Portal 3.
Maybe it, that'd be a great
Found
reveal.
out. And set the dogs on me.
We're gonna play her running for the dogs.
You're gonna have to do a running mission,
Sure.
and the player character controls just like a plane. They stick their arms out.
Yeah.
You can take that ideal, Namco. Make the next one.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right
Okay.
after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around
I
the
need to like
world
watch a
and
YouTube
took
video to
advantage
catch up on
of
this
our
world.
forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these
Ace
forces
Combat
has overwhelmed
fanboys
the
lose
majority
their
of
stuff
conflict.
over this lore.
They are
They
now
love it.
converging on us in
So
these
it is one continuous world, just
Yeah.
different stories
Oh, yeah.
in that same
There's
world.
like a 3-part video. It's like an hour of this guy.
But they
going
are all
over this
interconnected, kind
All of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All of
The
them.
space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against
So for a lot of people, this is like the continuation of the story they loved
Yeah.
from the PS2 era.
Whereas control of it will have enormous influence over the
Yeah, when was the
entire
last
continent.
Ace Combat game?
Read off the most recent ones, 'cause I think 6 was the last story one.
The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the Order of Battle to reclaim
And that one
the
was kind of
elevator
considered.
as an advanced element. First, you will attack
Okay.
all hostiles coming in the east. of
The
Stone
last
Cold
Ace
Plateau
Combat
to stop
was
any
Ace Combat
interference with the
Infinity in
Allied ground
2014.
That was the one that had
The enemy
that.
has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them.
It was the 18th game in the Ace Combat series. Wow.
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
It's kind of like a Yakuza.
This is the first free-to-play title in the series. Maybe
Like
that's
a
what
Yeah,
monster,
that was the one.
establish air superiority.
That was the one I was thinking of with all the microtransactions. Okay, so
But before that, the last one was in 2011.
I'm fighting ground facilities. I definitely need to buy some more relevant stuff. Sky conditions. It's cloudy. Broken cloud cover.
Assault Horizon did come to 360. I don't know why I said arcade earlier. Yeah, it was PS3, 360, and PC.
Yeah, my understanding is 4 and 5 and 0, but especially 4 and 5 were in this style with like this kind of like cool music and these blue menus and like everything as far as like the way it's set up and the way they tell the story. And then 6 kind of did it, but went a little bit of a different direction. And then the other ones went like way Western. Like I think that I might be wrong. I think some of them might have been developed by Western studios, like not even the same kind of guys. So. Okay, so I gotta get rid of these radar vehicles. You can obtain aircraft weapons and aircraft parts from the aircraft tree and gain the upper hand in missions. Let's check out the aircraft tree. Points are awarded depending on your performance. Campaign mode for each mission. The better you perform, the more points you obtain. That's fair enough. Okay, use MRP and the aircraft tree to obtain a more powerful aircraft weaponry. Okay. Items on the aircraft here connected by lines. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. You can't dispose of aircraft once you have them. Also, you can do New Game Plus and keep your aircraft and play through the campaign again. That was part of why I went right back on 4 and played it again. Yeah. Was I bought all these aircraft and then I started the new campaign. It's like I have all these aircraft, I can do these missions again and get better scores. Yeah. Okay. Spent MRP cannot be refunded. Just like PS4. Some aircraft and special weaponry are better suited to got it. I think I can skip past some of this.
I think we're good. I think give us best Ace Combat player.
Speed, mobility. Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. So I got the F-16C, and now I can unlock these 3. 4. 5. Wait, it's locked. Okay. So I have this one.
Was this in the older ones or no?
It was a different setup, but this is looking a little more complicated, but you could buy aircraft. I don't have enough for him. Don't have enough for him. Don't have enough for that.
Yeah, you can do nothing. You can do 0 things.
I will say... Oh, they come with those weapons. Okay, so you can't buy weapons on their own. Okay. Yeah. So this is just what I have. Okay, I don't like going into an air-to-ground fight with air-to-air missiles, but
you gotta do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do. I didn't get enough points on the last mission. I don't want to replay it. So you can kind of modify how difficult some of these missions get depending on what loadout you take for the job.
This is May 2019 in their time. So in May, we're going to have a space elevator, according to them.
Ooh, this looks cool.
Current target is on rails. There's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
This looks really good.
Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Look how fast we're going. Like, look at the farms.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian
Definitely broke the sound barrier.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Maybe you didn't, because I don't
imagine being that close to the ground going this fast. Like, look how fast you're going.
Radar vehicles should be close. Yep.
Like, you can go across the whole town in 5 seconds. What's that? Oh, is that a radar vehicle? Oh, I passed one. Okay.
Knocked out.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this looks really good. Definitely a reason to pick this one up would be the graphics.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 2 looks good, but I mean, I will say for 2 or 4 for 2001 game, it did not look bad, but it did look like it was old. Yeah. But games like this, the graphics can age not terribly. I'm gonna shoot at that. Oh, I gotta get out of these wires.
Yeah, wires.
I'm having a little bit of trouble figuring out why I can't always lock on the way I want to. Oh, I had the wrong weapons selected.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
5 to go. Ooh. I will say, something to be aware of.
Yeah.
This does not have. These games don't have checkpoints.
Oh.
So if you get like,
If you lose in a mission,
if you get 15 minutes in a mission, you die, you start over.
It's kind of like the Dark Souls of flying games.
It's exactly like that.
This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
I guess I'm gonna have to. Is he a secondary target? I'm trying to figure out what the heck this guy is. I'm gonna come down on top
Should
of
you
him.
bop him on the head or
Here,
not?
let's shoot him.
Yeah, shoot him. Hey, oh. Not what you're supposed to do.
Dang it. Alright, now I'm mad.
And dead.
I killed myself.
You know, when in doubt, shoot.
Oh, they gave me a checkpoint.
Current target is on rails.
Oh, I got a time limit. Okay, so sometimes there's a time counter and sometimes there's a time
Destroy the
limit.
target.
When in doubt, shoot.
I got 19 minutes. That's right. That's a big component of the game is time limit sometimes.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
I like
Do you
Knocker.
have visual of the anti-air radar
We've got
vehicles?
Knocker, we got Mage 1 Clown.
Knocker's the kind of guy you want to go to war with you. He's
Yeah.
fearless.
He'll knock some people out.
Well, that guy picked the wrong place to put his little tank.
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Oh no.
There's an AA gun. So if I delete these secondary targets, I'm going to get more money after the mission's over. Alright, now I'm getting back in the flow of things. Is there a MiG up here?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Somebody was shooting at me. Okay.
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Where's the AA gun at? The radar vehicle.
Pop him off.
The APC. So this is very much like a continuation of tutorial where it's just getting you to shoot at ground targets. They're gonna go through the trees? Oh no. Oh, it's an AA gun. Oh my god. He is shooting
Target
at
destroyed.
me.
Oh, frick.
The enemy's barely
Static,
resisting.
dude.
This is easy money, so
You get shocked?
grab it while you
Yeah, I'm always getting shocked when the
I
freaking.
do too.
It hurts. I feel like I'm gonna break every electronic I have.
So you're not, are you big into flying games? You ever played any flying games?
Funny enough, I watched a 15-minute video yesterday. I don't know why it was recommended to me. I think they knew I was going to play Ace Combat soon. And it was... I don't know why it was recommended to me. And it was a video on YouTube about... They were doing some multiplayer online of that Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a guy that was a legit pilot that does that stuff, or like a radio control tower guy, and they had him in the control tower, like,
Oh,
and
wow.
he was using all the terms, but it became the funniest thing on planet Earth because he was like, all right, we've got, and he was using all the right terminology,
Yeah.
if you would, and he was like, all right, we've got somebody coming straight towards the tower. Can we call you off right now? And like people just coming really close in or crashing their vehicles, or said, yeah, we just had somebody cross all 8 lanes of the airport. Can we not have that happen? Thank you. And the
Oh
person
my
would respond and like go 10-4. Sorry about that. Like,
Oh my
they were
gosh.
just doing the goofiest stunts ever. So look that up. Look up like air control guy. Like
That's
professional Microsoft. It was so funny to hear the right terminology being used and these people doing the goofiest like flight patterns.
That's hilarious, dude.
So freaking funny.
Did you ever play Star Fox?
I did on N64 and stuff.
I always played that at my buddy's house when I was a kid. I never owned it.
I will be playing another flight game soon. Maybe. I actually did not look up how they're handling this. In all the Kingdom Hearts games, they have this weird thing they've always had called the gummy ships.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I think that's back. That's always been kind of a blight. Or some people like it.
I
some
played.
people are-
That's when I stopped playing the first one.
Some people are really... I just thought it... it never really bothered me, but it never really excited me.
These anti-air guns are unbelievable. Yeah,
Because they want you to build a gummy ship, and as a kid, and still now, I don't want to like build like, you know, stuff in game. That's what I hated about Nuts and Bolts, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It was like, build this thing. It's like, I just want to play this game.
I like that kind of stuff. Ever since Lego Racer when I was a kid, building your own little car.
Yeah. Well, you might like Nuts and Bolts.
I've been wanting to play Nuts and Bolts. I shoot this guy before he takes off.
Yeah.
Oh, did I hit him? Okay, this got crazy real freaking fast.
Yeah, you're surrounded by Twiwo, did you pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes, I freaking did. I will be taking a day off to play that for sure.
These anti-air guns are just unbelievable.
I did not pre-order the collector's edition, which I was planning on to, because that's a huge game for me. I usually get collector's editions, and their collector's editions is these figures. They're by the same makers who make those PlayArts Kai Metal Gears that I own. But they're smaller, and it ended up being like $280 for like a Sora, Goofy, and Donald like figure of them. And I was like, that's more than I want to spend.
How much was it?
It was like $280. It was something nuts. And as much as I like Kingdom Hearts, I said no.
Yeah.
So I got there's like a collector's and then there's a limited. So I got the limited and it comes with some.
Are you pretty much at the point where unless you really like a fig, you're not?
I'm kind of almost done with figs entirely, honestly.
You got a lot.
But I did think the other day, I said, yeah, there's none I want or whatever. And then I thought, oh my gosh, Death Stranding is going to have 300 figures that come out.
Dude, it totally
and all those characters they've shown so far look awesome. And I was like,
they do look great.
Because all the Metal Gear Solid 5 ones I love. I love those freaking figures. But yeah, I'm kind of like
I'm never going to take all these planes out. Oh my god.
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts had free money. They were coming their way if they could have made something cool. But not for $280. Ay.
That's a lot.
Talking about the price, did you see the Dark Souls Trilogy Collector's Edition that was announced today? No, I did not.
Dark Souls Trilogy Collector's.
What is this about? Was it the one that was in Japan? That was only in Japan? Is it coming here? I'm looking it up. I'm getting the news. I'm flying my plane into the news space. I see Europe's Dark Souls Trilogy Collector's Edition.
What's in the Collector's Edition here?
It's a guy at a bonfire. It looks pretty cool.
See, that's something I don't own any physical outside of Demon Souls and I guess Bloodborne, but Dark Souls series. I'd be into getting a Collector's Edition of the whole trilogy. Oh. That's kind of cool.
It will cost you £450.
God. No, thank you. That's like...
You're not really into collector's editions at all, really. I don't think I've ever seen you ever.
The only collector's edition I ever owned was the Halo 2 Legendary I got for $20 at Game Crazy.
You got that helmet that fit on your cat, and that was about it for you.
Seriously. Okay, I'm down to 12 minutes, and I'm not making any progress. I can shoot that thing. Who's that?
I've kind of slowed down a lot on the collector's editions. I don't buy any anymore, but Death Stranding is one I would look into. Kingdom Hearts 3 was one, but...
Ooh, I kind of want to take this guy out just straight up with my machine gun, because I'm already hitting him.
Metal Gear Solid 5 was cool.
Yeah. That hand is really sweet.
Alex has it if you've seen our other Hangouts, and I think he finally put it up because we kept changing it to a middle finger. Some of us would go over there and change it to the middle finger.
So,
if you are into helmets, Travis, look up the Mortal Kombat 11 Collector's Edition. Did you see that? I'll pull that up. It's a big helmet.
What?
Or it's one of the...
Is there even a character that wears a helmet?
Yeah, the
Man, I loved
Sub-Zero
Mortal
or something.
Kombat 2 on the Genesis. Haven't played one since then.
Well, you're not
Remember
far behind. You only
they
got
did
10 more to play.
Shaolin Monks, where they tried to mix it all up.
It's got a cool cover and stuff to it. There's the helmet.
Oh, it's like the what's that guy's name? Like what's his like Scorpion or something?
Scorpio, I think.
That E3 trailer or whatever Game Awards trailer with the rap song. Like
Oh
the
yeah, it was 21 Savage.
That cracked me up so much. People got so mad about that. Alright. Alright. No. Don't kill me.
If Ace Combat came out with a collector's edition for their next game, would you be interested in it?
I don't
model
even know.
plane?
I was thinking if they release one for this, maybe, yeah. Because I'm going to get a remastered version of 5, which I own 5 for PS2, but I never played it.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play 5, and if I really dig 5, that'd be, and I like this one already.
Yeah.
If that's 3 games that I really like out of the series, then I think it's worth considering.
Yeah.
If they ever do a Demon Souls 2, man, I'll buy the whole freaking, I'll buy the whole thing.
I wonder if Ace Combat ever had a collector's edition?
Or a remaster of Demon Souls. Oh, I just got hit.
Oh, they did, and somebody
no.
has like.
No.
Somebody's
Oh my
got
God.
gloves unboxing on YouTube.
Dude, I got problems.
Skies Unknown Collector's Edition.
What was it?
It comes with like a pen, some cards. Oh, there's a model like airplane thing on it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But there's like a HOTAS system on it too.
Dude, I gotta kill these.
That can't be cheap.
Pull up. No! Oh, no.
It's okay. I think it's only a flesh wound.
Oh, 14 minutes in the drain. I wonder what my last checkpoint was. Oh. Why do they even bother telling you from the last checkpoint? It's always the beginning of the mission. I guess every now and then you get a checkpoint, but it's pretty rare.
One of the funniest collector's editions, maybe not funny, just very gross and weird. What was not Dead by Daylight, that's what you play. Dead Island. Dead Island had a
Like the woman's leg
it's
or
a
something?
woman's like corpse, but the head's cut off and the legs are cut off. It's just a bloody like bikini body of a woman.
That's file that under who thought who thought. Yeah, let's do that.
Like I wouldn't even have thought it was too out of the thing. Weird if it had the head of the zombie.
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, it's just
but
literally
if it's
'cause
just
they cut.
the boobs and just that, you know what I mean?
Who's in the zombie boobs?
Somebody bought it. No, you know
Is
what?
Dead Island a series? Like, I don't even know what that is, but I see it. I've heard of it.
I think there's only one.
But did they just do like a lot of DLC for it? Because I feel like I saw like a whole lot from it.
I think that's another game you're thinking of. There's another Dead something where it's like FPS. I think that's what you're
Dying
thinking
Light.
of. Dying Light, yeah. Dead Island, I think they only made one, and that had the most. What's the word for it? False advertising trailer. Because the trailer was so cool, it showed like what happened in reverse. Like they reversed the whole trailer. And somebody falls out this window at the beginning. It's very cool, and that is not what the game is like. It was so. It looked like a cool story thing it was going to be, but.
Oh wow!
I remember even being excited when I saw that. I was like, "This looks awesome," but it was not.
And then it came out.
It really crapped out on the way it was portrayed. But.
There was a mission on Ace Combat 4 that I literally had to play like 3 times. I almost lost my mind.
This one might be the new one for you.
Yeah, maybe this is supposed to be a tutorial. Well, it's because I didn't get enough money
Well, you did
to buy
expert.
a fighting ground playing.
You did expert controls.
Launch radar vehicle. Great work.
Stick up that AA gun.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreat. Take it out.
I need to take out these planes before they even take off.
The best collector's edition is for Hentai Kamen Rider. Let's look it up. I think we're going to see some Dead Island stuff. I think it's literally a pair of panties.
No way.
Yeah, it is.
They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock onto their targets too.
Currently unavailable. Hentai Kamen.
I've just not really ever had a collector's edition that I was like, wow, I really want that. But I also don't have like a big place to put on display like a big collection of, you know,
Yeah.
things. Okay.
I really like the Skyrim collector's edition that came with an awesome art book.
I'm into art books.
Yeah.
I will say that.
That, and it came with a giant dragon statue that I think is awesome. It's one of my favorites. The box it came in is ginormous. An even bigger box, I think we saw it, me and you both saw it at Best Buy on Black Friday, remember, for Fallout 76?
Yes.
Fallout
Yeah.
76's collector's edition, which
What in the
will
world?
go down in infamy because of the bag that they lied
Nobody
about.
wants that.
But I think they only had one per store because that thing is ginormous. It had to take up
it's
like
huge.
a whole portion of a truck. I bet they did not order more than one. It was ginormous.
Let's hope nobody ordered more than one.
Man, it was because the Skyrim box is big that I have.
Just
So
worry
that-
about staying alive for now.
I'm getting close. I think I'm speed running this one. I'm gonna take out this MiG. So sometimes in these games, if you just have everything on top of you, you can just really lose track of what you're trying to do. So sometimes you gotta get away from everything and then swoop back in.
Gotta clear your head.
Yeah.
What are these just neighboring people just trying to make a living? I feel like these giant battles going on. I mean, they did say the war started, so you can't.
They did let them know. Okay, let's slow down. Here he is. Am I just like not
Mage 1 clown.
getting him?
Target is hit. Enemies traveling a long way.
After you get the Hentai Common Collector's Edition, they have a that game.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Oh my gosh, Catherine. That they just announced for PC the other day. That game, Catherine.
What
the
is
puzzle.
that?
It's kind of like Cubert a little bit. Like it's a puzzle game. You use like squares and stuff or whatever. But
I've never played Cube.
I've always wanted to play it. I heard some good stuff about it. But that collection edition came with a boxers. You could, like a pair
That's
of like
awesome.
boxers with hearts on it that the character in the game wears. But
It's freaking legit.
All transports have been destroyed. Carried.
See, this is where it gets scary because you can't see anything. I gotta get out of these clouds. Oh.
Taking cover in the clouds.
But sometimes you get collector's editions that are literal junk. I mean, that's kind of a lot of them. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's literally like, here's some playing cards, some coasters and stuff, and one of the Fallouts did that. It was like literally playing cards, and I was like, who cares?
What on earth?
But then you have a cool one from Fallout. Fallout 4, I think, had the Pip-Boy. You
That
put your
is
phone in
cool.
that. I thought that was really cool.
We
But-
made a real one. I remember when Todd announced that.
People, I think, were mad that it wasn't a legit thing, but I thought it was cool. You put that. I mean, everybody has a phone. You stick it in there. It was
We
kinda-
talked about how
was cool.
Bethesda, we said, had the best E3 this year, and they had the biggest fart this year. I don't know how to
Show's
feel
good, does not
about.
play good.
I don't know how to feel about Starfield. Now that I mean that was one of my most anticipated games from them.
Yeah.
And my most anticipated games, period.
Let's hope they put that new engine to use on it.
Okay, I think I cleared the mission. Thank God.
Got the
Oh
tells.
my gosh.
Oh wow. There's some of those low poly. Got the Tales of Vesperia Collector's Edition last week. Got some bogeys. Just love it. Are you interested in this game? Tales games are interesting to me. I think they're really fun. I love Tales of Symphonia. But they come out too often, I think. I do like Symphonia a lot, but... What came in the Vesperia? I'm gonna look it up. The Tales of Symphonia, they did an HD remaster that included one I still have not played to this day, Dawn of Sorrow? Symphonia something?
What is the deal with those games? What are those? I see them Vesperia.
They're like Final Fantasy, where each thing is its own standalone world in that game, but they like have the same potion. You know what I mean? Like some stuff's kind of shared in the world. Symphonia is one of my favorite games I've ever played.
Really?
The Europe edition is different than the U.S. Okay, let me look up the Tales of...
Man, these drones are tricky.
I think Vesperia is the one I've heard some good stuff about.
I've heard stuff about Vesperia. I just can't believe they made this game. I wonder what the budget was. Like, we just live in this hyper polished, everything needs to be like this big, like, Hollywood story. You know, like...
Budget for this?
Yeah. Like, this is kind of like a AA game. Like, it's just kind of... Not that it's bad, it's good, but it's just kind of... You know, it's not... I feel like so many games nowadays just have to be, like, high
Yeah.
budget, high... I mean, they're literally using menus from the PS2 era.
Alright, see the US version. Got an art book.
They're making it tricky on me here with how they're writing.
I should put in the European version. Edition Europe.
Shoot. Okay, come on. I gotta finish this mission.
You got 17 minutes.
Man, when you nail those shots on those guys you've been missing, it just feels great.
I feel bad because I just literally said it's cars and stuff, and this is what this has that he's excited for. So
Oh, no way, dude.
I feel really bad. But it's got an art book and stuff, and I really loved the Symphonia Remaster Collection Edition. Was awesome. It had little like chibi figures and
Nice.
like a little book that like went into lore stuff extra on Tales of Symphonia and a CD, and it was one of them was packed to the brim ones, but
That's awesome.
but cool. If you're excited for this, I'm excited for you as well.
Is that Tales of what?
Tales of Vesperia. And sometimes they're not that much more than whatever.
Of
If you're-
Vesperia?
Vesperia, yeah.
That didn't come out yet?
I think it's a port. They're porting it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think it was last gen.
Yeah, I thought it was like just a
And
couple
they
years
ported
ago.
it.
I thought Vesperia was last year.
You could be really wrong about that.
2 more. He said he'll buy me dinner if I take down an enemy.
Our book is too small, but it has the complete soundtrack. That's what you're into, yeah. Then you've got that.
Hey man, this channel is all about celebrating video games, and that's a fun thing. Just like I was excited about this game. And I think some of our friends, when I told them about it, they were like, "Really, that game?" But I was excited. This is a fun game for me because I didn't play it like growing up, but I feel nostalgic towards it because it was an old game that I played recently.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. I really want to end this mission.
Fight them.
Oh, miss. Come on, 2 more. faster I finish, the more money I get, and the better weapons I can buy for the file down there after restarting.
He said, just as the werewolf loves Madden. Yeah, it is just like that.
It is very much like that.
What is
Hey,
the game?
did you see
What is the
that
game
EA
series?
Canceled their, I'm sure we'll get on that on the podcast soon. But did you see EA canceled their open world Star Wars game?
I did, yeah.
They're like the alcoholic, man.
Man, I cannot.
They're clean,
do it.
and then they just fall right back off the wagon again, man. They cannot make a Star Wars game. And they're like, I swear it'll be different.
So what is the series? So Ace Combat's maybe yours, where like none of us usually play it. I'm trying to think what mine is. Jacob's is probably Madden. Yeah, I think Madden. He's the only one of our group that kind of.
Because I've dissented that series.
I'm trying to think what's a series I play you guys don't give a frick about.
You talk about stuff I haven't played, but I don't know if there's anything that I've heard that I'm like, no way.
Dragon Quest XI was one that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Get ready to laugh. I sold that game.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you give up?
Here's what happened.
Oh yes, get into it.
I legitimately loved the characters and the goofiness and playing whatever, but I got about halfway through that game and I was playing the other night, and the repetitiveness hit its limit to me. I hit my limit to where I need a speed up option. I will never touch another RPG unless I can get some
Not
speed
Persona?
up. I don't know. I need to play the PC version with a speed up mod. I don't know, like, because I just, after a while, stuff gets too repetitive. Xenoblade 2 for Dweebo. Yeah, sold that as well.
Man,
so
you're on a tear this gen. You're cutting the wheat from the chaff.
Anything that's a turn-based RPG, please, if you hear me say I like it, you gotta slap my hand. You gotta tell me no. Because Dragon Quest XI, I almost did that. I was like, but I had fun with the time I spent with it. I sold it, but I had fun.
My thing with that is the better the graphics are, the less patience I have for the slowdown. Like when it's 2D, I am a little more patient. But when it's like full 3D graphics, I'm just so used to the action.
Yeah, there was literally nothing to the combat, which I was fine with at first, but it only got me so far. So, whereas Xenoblade 2, I did not really enjoy barely anything.
Yeah.
The world was cool, and the graphics were cool and stuff, but...
Dude, I cannot hit this plane. Here we go.
And the voice acting was funny. I liked all that stuff, but...
wow.
Dragon Quest XI, I legitimately had some fun with. But
you just had your
But
fun.
I had my fill and had my fun.
How many hours did you get into it?
16, 17, or something like that. But
did that win Reset Era's Game of the Year, or did I read that incorrectly?
I don't know.
Wow, that was cool.
So I don't even think it's a bad game. I just really got burnt out on, like, I need a speed up option. I need a...
Yeah.
I can't really... Even like Final Fantasy X, which is one of my favorite games of all time, those new remasters have a speed up. You can 2 times whatever, even the Final Fantasy 7 ports, you speed those up as well. There's a speed up. Like.
That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
Yeah, Dragon Quest XI's gone. I'm trying to think of something I've played that nobody else really gets into.
I don't know. You talk about Gravity Rush. It's not that I have no interest.
Yeah.
I just don't know much about it.
But I can't. Maybe it's like series and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Professor Layton, I think.
I'm interested in that though. I just haven't played it. It's tricky.
When I looked up your trophies, I was wondering why so few for Dragon Quest XI. Now it's clear. That, and I think trophies are sometimes difficult to get. Sometimes trophies are like...
You know, Skate might be one for you. Not that nobody else, but I think it looks fun, but I've never really played it.
Yeah.
Skate,
yeah, that is why.
Skate.
Yeah, Skate, but I think that series is done. I think.
You better hope it's done.
And I've never played or beat 1. Because 1, you could not get off the... Oh, you got a trophy right there. For me.
There you go.
The first barrier
Thanks.
keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive.
I can't wait to play this again sometime when I'm like just all jacked up, ready to go. See, I wonder how many points I got. I got a C, if that makes sense. But I got 100,000, so I can buy a plane. So let's go plane shopping.
Okay, shop for some planes.
If it makes me watch a cutscene first, it might.
You raise Eurasia.
So sometimes there's not a cutscene maybe in between every single one. Yeah. 4 did that. You get to a point where you play a few missions and there's a cutscene.
Dude, what Kenny has to say about this Spider-Man movie Into the Spider-Verse? I do not.
I don't think you saw it.
Did he not?
I want to see that so bad.
Me too. I think that
Art is awesome. It looks amazing.
I've seen some people bragging on the art.
I just have been so busy.
Have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned.
This guy really put it all out there with this. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. He sounds like me trying to voice that.
is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital.
But I think that's literally the same freaking voice actor. It's like it literally is the same. They went back and got the same cheap voice actor from.
They got him out of the retirement community and said, "We got another game, dude."
Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective.
You just get to a point with this game where you really lock in and you start doing missions quicker and quicker, and you get better and better planes.
Yeah.
And you're just like.
Speaking of voice acting stuff, Haley Joel Osment, the actor from
Right from the start of the war,
AI and all that stuff, you know, the kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he is grown up now. Spoiler alert.
He's not that kid anymore?
He's not the kid anymore. Spoiler alert. But he voices Sora in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Not a lot of people know that. And but it's funny because he was saying the other day it was hard for him because he isn't super older because the games have taken so long to get out. But Sora has stayed not. He ages, but not.
Yeah.
A lot. Like
Yeah.
he would already be an older guy now. Like he'd be in his 30s or whatever. But
we need to retain control of the space elevator ASAP.
they
Good luck out there.
they were talking about that, and he's like, yeah, it was hard in Kingdom Hearts 2 because he got a little bit older, but he wasn't as old as I was, so I had to change my voice, make it it was younger, and even with 3 now, he's older, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably easier now.
That's actually really tricky.
So he said it was.
Can
actually
you tell when you listen?
I think it sounds great, but that means he's just doing a great job at it. But
Yeah. All right. I say we buy a plane.
Buy a plane, dude.
What do we want? What are we looking for in a plane?
Yeah, what are we looking for?
Oh, so we could enhance the acceleration. How much is that? Oh, it just has enhances the acceleration. Okay. So the plane we have is kind of butt.
Yeah, throw it in the trash.
So this one, the F-140. I think I used the F-2A a lot in the last game. This one doesn't have any air-to-air, but has really good air-to-ground. I don't know if I like being that sold into one thing, though.
You don't want to be tied to one plane.
Yeah.
Just like you don't want to be tied to one woman.
This
Keep your
pretty
options
sweet.
open, everybody.
This one looks alright.
Travis, are you into the Resident Evil 2 remake?
I'm gonna play it. When's it come out?
20 something.
Like tomorrow. Yeah. I've only ever played Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
I tried playing Resident Evil remake of the original earlier, late last year, and
This one seems like 4, but scary.
yeah, I was gonna say, and I liked remake, but it's totally different. I didn't have the attention span at that point in my life to play it. Not that I just was busy with stuff, and I was like, I don't think I can. It's a lot. Just you die, and it's like, oh my god, I lost 45 minutes of progress, kind of a thing. But this one looks like the gameplay of 4, but the scares of 1.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to play it. I haven't bought it yet, but I think I'm going to. This was kind of, when I looked out on the year, January had more games I wanted to buy than just about any other month.
Yeah, Ace Combat.
There's so much.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm going to buy this plane, I think. Oh, there's 2 variations.
It's a good choice. That's the plane I have in my backyard. It's a good one. It's fast. It'll get you where you need to go.
Let's see a picture of it. Oh, they show it off.
It doesn't have Bluetooth.
They show it off when you buy it. Looks like the other plane I had.
I wonder if pilots that fly commercial flights have Bluetooth they could hook up their,
I don't know.
Maybe, do they pass the aux cord in the...
How big does this thing get?
in the cockpit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna see that. Do pilots?
Dude, look how big
listen
this
to
chart gets. I would imagine that they can't.
There's other people that have wondered this.
F22A. He's playing.
Yes, the FAA permits pilots to listen to music as long as it's not distracting.
I wonder how long it would take to unlock all of this stuff.
You gotta play a lot of Ace Combat.
Yeah, you do.
Some headphones have the ability to have two inputs, one for comms and one for music. You should do that. You should have like one of your headphones playing the game and one of them play like Post Malone and the other.
Yeah,
and
you'll
you'll
you might
be just
get it
like
mixed up.
You'll be like a real pilot. Then you'll crash and go, "Oh my gosh, my pilot just flew me to like the other side of the country." But Ace Combat thoughts. Things are what. I mean, it's Ace Combat, right? Like,
yeah, honestly, it literally is exactly what I was expecting and hoping. I mean, I didn't know for sure.
And it's the same game. But
I didn't watch any videos of the game before. I saw little bits of gameplay, but it is. I'll show you. It is literally. It's literally like a continuation.
Yeah.
Menus, tone, gameplay. So I'm digging it. I love that we've got a new Ace Combat game on the PS4 that is in the vein of the PS2 ones, and I say make more games like this. Make more sequels to PS2 era games. You don't have to. EA, when you make the Star Wars games, they don't all have to be $100 million, right? And with a bunch of microtransactions, make them simple. Make them like this. You can make a KOTOR 3 and use the old menus and use the old system and make it for, I don't know, $20 million. I'd buy it.
I think the expectation for something like Star Wars is so high that it's like we have to
pump
so much money.
Sure, but just any series. Like, there's a lot of series that are...
I wish that they would do it because they could, like, you know.
This is a unique thing, I guess, because there's not a lot of flying games right now, but I wish a lot of racing game series would do this.
Yeah.
Go find, like, Need for Speed. What was the best Need for Speed? It's Hot Pursuit. Make a Hot Pursuit 3, and, like, don't go crazy with all the menus and have, like, I don't know, whoever these freaking Jay-Z's
voice actors,
and all this stuff. Just make it simple. Yeah. Make it exactly the way we liked it, but new.
Keep it simple, stupid.
It's cheaper that way.
Ever heard that? Cool. Well, maybe in the future, I don't know how we fit this in our schedule. I would love to see the VR on this.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do a part 2.
Because I did figure out the other day it wasn't that hard.
I think
you just stream it straight from the PlayStation thing.
I think that'd be great. I'm down to do that.
I think that'd be neat. So thanks for joining us. We will be back next week. I don't know what we're doing next week, but we're doing something crazy. Oh, I think next week is Resident Evil. So stay tuned for that.
I'll come over for that.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2. So we're going to be playing in the dark. I may or may not have some pillows or hands in front of me because I just have an issue with the light, when it gets that dark. Not that I'm scared at all. So Star Wars 9 comes out a year. New game. Should be for this year. Do you think they'll do another Star Wars for this year? Well, they just canceled one, so I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is another Star Wars game coming out anytime soon. I think that the people that make Titanfall are working on one. We'll see it when that gets canceled. And other than that, there isn't one. They don't even do Lego Star Wars anymore. Remember how they used to do Lego Star Wars? They did Lego Star Wars for Force Awakens, but Last Jedi, they didn't do a Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, they didn't.
It's unheard of. They do one for every movie.
Star Wars is in trouble.
Star Wars
not
video
money
games,
wise, but the video games are.
Star Wars video games is in complete chaos.
Yeah, so. they're fricked up. So tune in next week. If you want to know when we go live, check out Dweebo YT on Twitter. All the news when we go live, when podcasts go up, all that fun stuff. So thanks for watching. And us pilots, we have to go. And what do pilots do after they're done? They eat the peanuts on board and stuff?
Smoke a cig.
Smoke a cigarette and eat some peanuts. So we're going to go do that. Maybe smoke a peanut, eat a cigarette.